Welcome back to Crypto Meets AI. Jerry here with an update for you. Do me a favor, friends. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. It really does help the algorithm. Now let's get into this. We're sitting at $3.13 for trading within a range of 305 to 316. We're up about 1% on the day. We got the White House crypto report coming out and the Fed chair deciding if he's going to lower interest rates or not. We'll have to see where it goes from here. And XRP does not need any advantage from the SEC because it has utility. It solves problems in real economy contrary to BTC and ETH. That's why they keep on pushing this narrative. When the utility comes, BTC and ETH will be very small next to XRP, baby. The White House crypto report previews leaves out Bitcoin reserves. Here's what it covers. A preview of the 180-day White House crypto report from the Presidential Working Group on Digital Assets has arrived, but it leaves out the Bitcoin reserve. The White House has released a preview of its long-awaited crypto report. After months of coordination across federal agencies, notably, this marks the administration's first major policy document on digital assets since President Trump established the Presidential Working Group on Digital Asset Markets back in January of 2025. Specifically, the White House crypto report presents a clear direction for crypto policy, pushing for faster innovation and stronger clarity in regulations. It urges financial regulators like the SEC and the CFTC to close existing gaps and immediately allow digital asset trading at the federal level. The goal is to give crypto companies and investors clear rules on registration, trading, custody, and compliance, without the red tape that has slowed the industry for years. In addition, the report calls for fresh efforts to bring decentralized finance DeFi into the mainstream. It suggests that agencies create regulatory sandboxes and safe harbor programs so developers can launch new crypto products quickly without facing early enforcement actions. This approach aims to support innovation while protecting the consumer. Moreover, it places a focus on stablecoins, especially those tied to the US dollar. After President Trump signed the Genius Act earlier this month to establish a federal framework for stablecoins, the working group now wants agencies to move fast in putting it into action. The report describes stablecoins as tools that can help strengthen the dollar's role in the global financial system. Further, the administration doubled down on its opposition to central bank digital currencies. It called for legislation to ban development of US CBDC, citing privacy concerns and warning against potential surveillance by the federal government. Regarding taxes, the working group asked the Treasury Department and IRS to revisit their current rules. It wants better guidance on how to handle crypto activities like mining, staking, and very everyday small transactions. Notably, earlier this month, Fidelity made a similar suggestion to Congress. Still on tax, the Presidential Working Group also recommended changes that could make it easier for businesses and individuals to use digital assets for payment, including updates to rules around the corporate alternative minimum tax and de minimis thresholds. While the White House crypto report covers a wide range of issues, it leaves out one key topic: the strategic Bitcoin reserve and the broader plan to build a national stockpile of digital assets. Crypto commentators have called attention to this omission, especially since President Trump signed an executive order in March to create both programs. The White House even hosted a crypto summit that same month to bring in industry voices on how to manage these reserves. Despite that momentum, the new report offers no update on those plans. However, only the review has made it to the public. It remains to be seen if a full report will include this important aspect of the U.S. crypto journey. HBAR Hedera Hashgraph. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, here we go. Hedera Hashgraph co-founder to lead the latest Bitcoin treasury company, listed in both U.S. and Israel. Pantera Capital, Falcon X, Ariton Capital, among others, are backing the latest Bitcoin reserve company. On Tuesday, Tel Aviv-based Zoom Power, listed on both the NASDAQ in the U.S. and the TASE in Israel, announced it has secured $180 million private placement to build a Bitcoin treasury. The move reportedly makes Zeus Power the first crypto treasury company to be dual listed in both countries. Jordan has extensive HBAR holdings via his Immutable Holdings company, which he is the chairman of. In fact, it is an HBAR company treasury. Now, wouldn't Hedera be an amazing platform to build his Bitcoin treasury on? Just saying, they're probably going to tokenize Bitcoin on Hedera Hashgraph. Binance US is listing XDC. We've been waiting years to see Binance integrate some XDC support. Better late than never, I guess. Reminded, this isn't Binance Global, but Binance US. While a smaller market, Binance US is 100% compliant to the U.S. federal and state laws. So to see them add XDC must likely mean it's passed the regulatory test too. Lehman Baird of Hedera HBAR and Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple XRP on the importance of networks working together and putting aside tribalism when it comes to building a better, mature Web3 industry. And this is what I keep on talking about. It's not going to be a one token take all system. It's going to be a multi-chain, multi-token system.
User experience in our industry is not what you want. We've got to make it easy for users. We have to make a safety net so they don't lose things. And so this is another place where tribalism is not helpful to us.
Right.
And so if we can work together, Algorand just mentioned that they're going to work on this, we're going to work on this.
And we're going to make sure we start to talk about whether or not we can collaborate as well, so it's good.
Oh wow, fantastic.
Possibly.
That's very, very cool.
And we're going to talk about how we can collaborate with the things you were talking about for scam identification and dealing with it. I think that we can work together in a lot of ways as an industry.
Agree.
In all these different things.
As the industry matures, how do you see this playing out? Because there's obviously there's circa 20,000 projects at the moment. Clearly they're not all going to last. How do you see the industry maturing and settling down? What does it look like in a few years?
Well, I think of what every industry in all of history has done. You start with many players, they explore the space, and then it narrows down to a few. I think we will see that. It starts small with the enthusiasts and the people who are the cutting edge people, and then it reaches sort of the real world. And I think that our industry now is reaching the point where it's the real world. It's actual assets of the world being tokenized, actual ways of doing financial inclusion, reaching the billion people that can't even have a bank account.
Right.
Actual ways of making things, disintermediating things, making them faster and more efficient. We're now starting to see that reach the world. And so I think we're going to see the same pattern we've seen in every transformative technology in history. There were many projects. It will come down to fewer. We were just playing to the adventurous people. Now we're getting down to the rest of the world.
And what he was describing there was the dot-com bubble days. And pretty much any kind of new technology comes around. First they resist, then they sue, and then they jump on board and accept. The difference with cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is that the common person, the retail person, was able to get in at the ground level before the big banks, the governments were able to jump on board. That's the huge difference. In the internet and dot-com bubble days, it was governments, schools, companies, major places starting to use email and those type of new internet services back then. And what you see today is nothing like what many would have believed email would have taken us, or the internet would have taken us today. It's completely different. Everyone has a cell phone in their pocket now. Everyone has access to email. They don't even know how email really works, but they send emails every day. That's the same thing that's going to happen with blockchain and crypto technology. You're going to be transacting in crypto and not even know it. Well, that's what I have for you folks. Until next time, stay savvy, stay stacking, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. And if you want more crypto deep dives, check out our videos right here on Crypto Meets AI. Thank you for watching. Remember to always do your own research. This is not financial advice.